Hey folks, it's the Daily Brand Blog. Whoa, he's out of here. Now that's a prima donna. He realizes I make my appearance on camera and now I'm taken off. Daily Landsblog, now that Brando's gone. And today I would like to talk to one person in particular, but of course the message I believe is probably appropriate for many people who've been in her position. Her name is Yael, and she asked me, hey Landsberg, please help me explain to my parents that I'm not lazy as you could probably guess. I just have no motivation to ever do anything to care for myself. So I want to talk to your parents. Put them on, okay? Mom, Dad, come over here. Landsberg's talking and you want to listen. Yeah, Landsberg, you know, arrogant guy from TV. Oh, okay, here they come.
You're not from TV anymore. Sorry.
So here's what I would say to parents, that you have to understand that because you can't see my illness, because I can't prove my illness to you, like I could if I could show you an X-ray or an MRI or a blood test. If I could prick my finger and show you a certain level in my blood, then you would never doubt it. You would never doubt, God forbid, if I had cancer, if you looked at it at an X-ray and saw the tumor, you would never say, well, maybe it's not that bad. But because I can't prove to you what's going on in my head, you minimize it, you doubt it. You think, well, how bad can it be? And you think, because this is what people with healthy brains do, they think, you know, if she just would get out and do some things, she would feel better. Well, Mom and Dad, here's the thing. This illness, one of the symptoms is lethargy, is this feeling of not being motivated to do anything, this feeling of being lost, of losing the ability to experience joy. And you know, Mom and Dad, when I wake up in the morning and I feel like nothing good is going to happen, then there really is this thought in my head, which is, what's the point? What's the point in getting out of bed? It just becomes such a battle. And this is where I need you, as my parents, to understand that what I'm saying is true, just to believe it. I can never prove it to you, but you've just got to say, you know what? We believe it. And you can best do that by going to the internet and Googling depression and do some research to find out what this thing I have is and why maybe, just maybe, I can't be the person that you want me to be. And for sure, I can't be the person that I want me to be. And that's the most painful thing about this, the fact that I can't be me. And then when I've made to feel guilty about it, all of a sudden now I feel smaller and smaller and smaller. And eventually there is no me. Okay? Mom, Dad, Mommy, Daddy? At a certain age, it's not Mommy and Daddy anymore. Isn't that right? What are you going to call me?
Daddy?
Daddy. It just doesn't sound right.
Never say that.
Never ever say that. So that's what I think you should share with your parents, and that goes for anyone, husband, wife, brother, sister. It really is the plea that we all need to make. What's he doing there, Case?
I don't know.
Brando, those are toxic. I was doing some work around the house. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because sometimes someone's got to say the things for you that maybe you can't say.